How's it going, guys? So today we are going to be talking about risk management. Now, risk management is a very, very important topic, and I feel like every single person that is watching this video, they really need to practice proper risk management in order for you to, see profitable, consistent returns in the trading industry, in the forex space. You need proper risk management. Now, first things first, guys, you want to download this app called FX Calculators. After the ECA, this app is going to be your best friend. So FX Calculators is the name. This is what it looks like. When you do download it, you're going to see this menu. And where you want to go to is that you want to go to profit and loss. Now, what do you do when you get here? First things first, account currency, make sure it is on USD. Then when you select the account currency, on the financial instruments, you put the currency that they have given you for that particular trade. Let's say now you were told to buy gold or you were told to buy USD. Just select the currency pair. And let's use XAUSD for this example. XAUSD is the same thing as gold. Now, when you do come on here, what next? So if it was buy, if they told you to buy, make sure it is on long. If they told you to sell, make sure it is on shorts. You understand? Well, let's say now, for example, they told us to buy, and let's say the normal lot size we use is 0.01. You put that on position size, 0.01. Then when you've done that, you see these three dots by the side, make sure it is on standard lots. Then what you want to do now, you see entry price and you see exit price. What you want to do is you want to go to the trade that they sent out. In this case, they said, okay, let's just use this example. They said buy gold now at 26.40. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put that as the entry price, 26.40. Then the exit price, we're going to put the SL, which is 26.25. Now, this will tell us how much we are risking for this particular trade. So now, if I was to enter this trade for a 0.01 position, I would be risking $15 for this trade. Now, guys, it is very important that you know how much you're risking per trade. You don't just enter trades anyhow. So now that you've done this, you can also choose to calculate how much you potentially gain if the trade does go in your direction. And as you guys can see, let us use CP2, for example. So we'll still put that at the exit price. So the second CP was 26.60. Let's say that's the CP that you do decide to use. Put it there. You guys can see that our net profits will be $20 if we do decide to take this trade. So now, guys, knowing how much you risk and knowing how much you're going to gain per trade is when I say very, very important, it is really, really important. So please make sure before you take any trades, you do know how much you are risking and you do know how much, you're risking for that particular trade. And let me give you guys another example of how you can also calculate trades as well. So let's say, for example, okay, now this time we're trying to sell. So we'll click on shorts. We'll still put our lot size 0.01. Let's say the entry price that they gave us was 26.70. Let's say the stop loss is 26.80. As you guys can see, we'll be risking $10 if we were to take this trade. And let's say the TP that they gave us was 26.60. You can see that, the profits that we'll be making from this is also $10. So guys, whether it's a sell, whether it's a buy, calculating your risks is very simple, very easy, and make sure you do it before you take any trade. Very, very, very important. Recording. Now that you guys understand how to calculate your risk, how to calculate risk per trade, how you still need a guide, actually. You still need a guide to know how much you should be risking per trade depending on your account size. Now, let me just quickly go through this. Now, if you do have a $50 account, you don't want to be taking trades that have more than a 50 pip SL. Now, what do I mean by 50 pip SL? 50 pip SL means that if you're using 0.01 and if you're using 0.01 for this example, and the trade is going to give you $5 now or negative $5. That's 50 pips. So 10 pips for 0.01 equals to $1. 20 pips for 0.01 equals to $2 and so on and so forth. I'm sure you guys already know this by watching your ECA. So let's say now, for example, you have a $50 account and you see that there's a trade that has more than a 50 pip SL. That means you're risking more than $5 per 0.01. You're risking more than $5 per 0.01 that you're using. That means you shouldn't take that trade because it is more than a 50 pip SL. Why am I saying you shouldn't take that trade? Because if that trade does go in loss, it is going to take a huge chunk of your account. That's why risk management is very important. So you don't take trades that's, is bigger than your account size. There are trades that have 20 pip SL, and there are trades that even have 200 pip SL. So you always need to calculate your risk so that you know how much you are risking per trade. You understand? You always want to know how much you are risking per trade. And also, not only that, you also want to have a daily profit target and the daily loss limits. If you have a $50 account, your daily profit target should be anywhere from $8 to $13. Your daily profit target should be anywhere from $8 to $13. Once you've made this amount, you stop trading for the day. Why? Because you don't want to overtrade and end up blowing all the profits that you've made. You understand? So you want to stick to this strict plan. No, it's not strict, it's actually flexible. You can put any figures you want, but this is the guide that I personally think works. Not even I think works. That I personally used, and it works perfectly. And also hundreds of people have used as well, and they've seen good results with it. So make sure you do, stick to this proper risk management. Have a daily profit target and have a daily loss limit as well. This means that if you lose this particular amount, if you lose this particular amount for a day, then you stop trading for that day. And because of you've set a cap for yourself, 50 pip SL, that means you have room to take more than one trade in a day. It's not that, if you take one trade and it loses, you cannot trade again for that day. But because of you have this, 50 pip SL cap, I would say, you can take more than one trade. And peradventure, if you do have multiple losing trades in a row and you come up to this $10 daily loss limits, then you just stop trading for the day so that you don't end up blowing your accounts, basically. So you want to stick to proper risk management, guys. Please don't allow this to go over your head. Do not allow this to go over your head. And if you have $100, trading account, if you see a trade that has more than, 90 to 100 PSL, you do not want to be taking that trade. Let's say now, for example, you see a trade that has $15 loss if it does go in the wrong direction. That's a trade you don't want to be taking. That's a trade that you should not even be interested in because of your account size. If any trade has less than 100 PSL or 100 PSL and below, then you can take that trade. You understand? You can take that trade. So when I say 100 pips, I mean 0.01 per $10. So 0.01 for 100 pips is $10. So I do hope you guys understand what I'm saying. So you don't want to have more than 90 to 100 pip SL. You don't want to be taking trades that have more than 90 to 100 pip SL. $15 to $20, that should be your daily profit targets. Daily loss limits $10 to $15 or around that. Yeah, $10 to $15 around that. You can be flexible with this, but this is what I feel you should, kind of stick to. Then same thing for $200. If you have more than 150 pip SL, so you guys already get the gist by now. If you see trades that have, that is costing you more than $15 on a $200 account, then you don't want to be taking that trade. That's per 0.01. 0.01 is the minimum lot size. So I hope you guys get what I am trying to say. So if you see trades that are looking like this, $19, you see that, okay, this is not a trade I should be taking because of my account size. So you don't want to be taking trades that have more than 150 pip SL. So it's 5 to 40 daily targets. That's what you should set for yourself. 50 to 15 to 30 daily loss limits. That's what you should also set for yourself. Then 300 to $400. Don't take trades that have more than 200 pip SL. $50 per day profit target, $25, $25 to $40 daily loss limits, $500. Don't take trades that have more than 200 pip SL as well. And this is the daily targets as well as the daily loss limits. Now, guys, now that you understand, I hope you do understand, because this guide is going to help you not to enter trades anyhow, to be calculative with your trades, also to be smart with the trades you take, and to stick to proper risk management. Now, I also wanted to add, because there are some times where, I remember I used this example. I used this example of this gold trade, and they gave us an entry price. But there might be times, I'm not saying this happens all the time, but there might be times where they just say buy now or they say sell now without giving an entry price. Or there might be times as well where the market has maybe even left that, particular entry price that they gave maybe by 5 pips or so, or even 1 pip. But I hope you guys do get what I mean. There might be times where they just say buy now or sell now without giving an entry price. And let me tell you guys how exactly you can get that entry price so that you don't just, take a trade without getting the correct entry price to actually accurately calculate your risk. Now, what you want to do is that when they say buy now or they say sell now or they don't give a particular entry price, what you want to do is that you want to come here, you want to come to MT5 or MT4, depending on the one you use. You want to come to quotes. When you do come to quotes, what next do you want to do? You want to click on the particular currency. Let us say it was gold now. Let us say it was gold, for example. Let us say it was gold. They tell us to buy gold or they tell us to sell gold, and they did not give any entry price, or you just want to confirm that, oh, this is still at the entry price. That's another thing. Maybe you saw a trade 1 minute or 2 minutes late, and you don't know if it is still at the entry price. Just come to your quotes and check. I hope you guys can see this, but you see this price that is on the left. 2632 points is currently 0.13 now. This price that is on the left, this is what we call the current market price. So even before you even take any trade, rather than even looking at the entry price that they gave, come to the market and see where current market price is, because markets can move in 1 minute, markets can move in 2 minutes. So you want to be updated with current market price. So what you just do, you see the current market price and you guys can see how it is moving. 2633.14, I'll be 0.23. That's the current market price. So now that I know the current market price, I can come to my FX calculators. And I can come to my FX calculators and I can calculate my risk, accordingly. So I'll put in the lot size I want to use, and I can put in the current market price and, calculate my SL as well as calculate my TP. So guys, I hope you guys got that. And one last final thing before I end this call, or before I end this video. Now that you know that this is the plan that you should be following, or this is the plan I advise you to follow, you know that there are certain trades that have 100 pip SL and there are certain trades that have 20 pip SL. Now, what do you do in different cases or in different scenarios? Now, let me show you guys something. Let's say now you have $100 accounts. And there was a trade given on XAUSD. This was the entry price. This was the exit price. This was the SL. 2633 is the SL. And they said we should buy. And you can see that, it is only costing you $2 here. Since you know that you should not be taking trades that have more than 100 pip SL, this now gives you room to increase your lot size. I'm not saying increase your lot size anyhow, but increase your lot size in a calculated way. So since you know, okay, the maximum loss my trading account can take is $10 for $100 accounts, because 100 pip SL for one particular trade. That means I can kind of increase my lot size to 0.03 or even 0.02 or 0.04, because I'm still under that $10 cap, if you get what I mean. I'm still under that 100 pip cap. So that means I still have room to trade. But if, let's say now, for example, the SL was 26.25, you will not be using 0.04. You go back to your 0.01, because you have literally met the cap. You can't go past this. You cannot go past this. You understand? You cannot go past this. So I do hope you guys understand. That. Same thing, not only for $100 accounts, but also $50 accounts, $200 accounts. This same thing, it applies to that. It applies to those type of account sizes. You understand? So that's one last thing. Although this was said on the copy paste, taking partials and break even video, whenever a trade hits TP1, you always want to secure profits and break even. Move your SLs to entry. If you don't know how to do that, make sure you watch the copy paste, taking partials and break even video. So guys, I think I've covered everything I need to say currently on risk management. The next video that will come after this would be on trading psychology, which is the mental side of trading, which I do encourage each and every single one of you to watch. But thank you so much for watching this video to the end. I do hope you start practicing proper risk management now. Oh, yes, one last thing. Thank God I remembered. So I remember saying, when you're calculating your risk, you should make sure it is on standard lots. Now, guys, take notes. Anytime you're calculating risk for any currency pairs means AUD USD, GBP CHF, GBP NZD, GBP USD, all these currencies. as well as XAUSD. You want to make sure these menu bar it is on standard lots. But if you are calculating risk for BTC USD, you're calculating risk for US 30, you're calculating risk for NASDAQ, you're calculating risk for DAX 40. The reason why I'm calling all of this, commodities and so on, is because of we use Plutus in this academy, and Plutus drops trades like this. So you still know how to calculate your risk. You want to make sure it is on units. So I'll take that again. BTC USD, NASDAQ, US 30, DAX 40, German 40. You want to make sure it is on units, but any currency pair alongside XAUSD, you want to make sure it is on standard lots, and you can calculate your risk the same way. So let us say it was BTC USD, and let's say the entry price was 90,300, and our exit price is 90, or the SL was 90,000. You guys can see it's still the same thing. You're still getting the correct calculations. So guys, take notes. And yes, I think I've covered everything now on risk management. Please make sure you follow the plan. Make sure you stick to proper risk management. Do not over trade. Do not over risk. Do not over leverage. Stick to the plan and make sure you apply proper risk management as you are trading. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video to the end. If you do have questions, do not be shy to ask on the conversation group or ask the person that registered you, and they will be happy to help you. Yeah, if you do have any questions, do not be shy to ask on the conversation group. We do have a conversation group for a reason. Always feel free to ask any questions and you'll be assisted accordingly. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this video to the end. Apply proper risk management as you trade.